Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Patrick Malcolm. I'm the author of The Limit Is When You Say Stop and the series of children's books, Peggy Tales. Down below, you'll find links to all my books. I created this channel as a space for individuals to come and hear some positive encouragements. In the days and times we're living, we do need positive encouragements. Thank you for stopping by. And remember, the limit is when you say stop. The sky is not the limit. The limit is when you say stop. Welcome to Tillerist. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm gonna do things a little differently. I just want to talk about, being here in Mexico. I'm gonna let you know. Forget about all the stuff that you have heard about Mexico. See for yourself. Mexico is a very beautiful place. Today they're getting ready to do their Cinco de Mayo march, parade, as you can see in the streets. They're setting it up. I've been here now going on a good 7 days or so. And man, I could tell you, I'm leaving here in like another 4 or 5 days. And boy, I gotta let you guys know, man, I wish I could stay here forever. Mexico is beautiful. The people are so kind. When you walk around this place and you see all these buildings, there's so much history, there's so much wealth that's hidden, beyond these bricks. The food, the people, the climate. I mean, for some people, it may be a little bit too hot. For me, I'm from Jamaica, so I love the heat. That's the whole point of the matter. But I'm gonna let you know, when you come here, I don't care where you come from, all these people, they treat you like gods. Oh my goodness, they treat you like king. But the thing I noticed, and I don't know if it's because, of the relationship between America and Mexico, but when people hear that I'm from Jamaica, they go crazy. They call me Jamaica. Yeah, they call me Jamaica. Places that I go, it's like you tell one person you're from Jamaica, and because I don't think there are many tall people around here, so I stand out. So everywhere I go, I see people calling me Jamaica. Hey, Jamaica. ¿Qué pasó, Jamaica? It's kind of cool. Being exotic. But I tell you, the food, the people, the beaches. I went to Progreso Beach. Oh my goodness. And I went to that shark bar, shark restaurant. And I tell you, I had the fish. It was off the chart. It was crazy. Now, as you can see, these cones and stuff they're setting up, all right? That's because they're getting ready for their parade later on. It's a bike race also that's going on. It's like a marathon for people riding bicycle. They got their own thing going on over here. But these people, if you want to live in a place that is so peaceful, okay? Coming from New York, every 5 minutes somebody's screaming at somebody, or they're honking at somebody, they're arguing with somebody. Let me tell you, man, I've been here now almost a week. I have never seen one person even angry. And I'm all over. 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm on the darkest, grungiest, brackish roads. I'm not afraid. Nah, man. They tell you about cartels and all that kind of stuff. Man, look, they're everywhere. They're in America, they're in Jamaica, they're in Europe, they're in Canada. They're everywhere, man. Don't listen to that stuff. Like I always say, when the lion gets his kill, he don't want to share it. So he's going to do what he can to keep you away from it. But I like the cost of living here also. I came here and my very first day, I never want to walk around with too much money because based on what I've heard about being here and all that kind of stuff. So I only cashed out like $100, you know, for pesos. But I tell you this, that $100 lasts me about 3-4 days, and I was spending money, man. You know, I was going to restaurants and doing things. But the exchange rate, even though it's not at the greatest right now, it was still good. But I think what makes the big difference is the price of stuff. Stuff just not expensive, and the portions that you get, you know, like I went to breakfast, and my breakfast must have cost me something like $5, you know, and I got freshly squeezed guayabana. That's soursop for those people from like the Caribbean, you know, and parts of Africa. That's soursop and mangoes. But it's not the stuff from the can. No, they get the fruit. Yes, they get the fruit and they squeeze it for you. And they ask you if you want to have it with milk or if you want to have it with water. I took mine with water because, you know, I like to taste that natural, you know, taste to it. Oh, and I'm not a person that eat meat, but I said, let me try their beef tacos. Oh my goodness. It does not taste like beef, like what we get up north. It tastes different. Everything down here is different. When I'm up north, I have serious digestive issues. And I'm telling you guys, for the people in the north, the food is making you sick. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care if you're a doctor. I don't care how long you've been practicing. I don't care if you're a nutritionist. I am telling you, the food up north, it is making you sick. Okay? I'm living proof of that. I came here, man, and let me tell you, stuff that I haven't had in years, I'm eating it. No problem. The thing about it is you feel like you have food in your stomach, but you're not bloated, okay? And a lot of people up north, they got the bloated problems. And the reason why that is because the food has too much chemicals in it. That's the whole point. Here in Mexico, 99% of everything is organic because they don't use a lot of the crazy stuff that they legalize up north, okay? Now, as far as it goes for like apartments and stuff like that, based on my research, you know, and homes, apartments, for $250, you could get yourself a really nice apartment down here for $250. Yes, per month. Per month. And you know, that's in a good area. You could spend less. Yeah? Now, when it comes to homes, let's say, for example, you want to do about 1 million pesos. 1 million pesos is going to be about 54. Right now, with the exchange rate, it's between 53 and 54,000 US dollars. You can find a residence for that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Okay, that's if you want to buy. And you can still find stuff for even less than that. Brand new. Brand new. Yes. There's a lot of developing areas around here. Like if you go down to, I mean, you go to places like Canacin, but Canacin is a little brackish on some parts. But the part of Canacin that's like right outside of Merida is up and coming. And there, as a matter of fact, if you're gonna buy, you should speak to your realtor. I'm not a realtor, so I'm not telling you what to do. But if you're gonna buy down here, there's a train that they're building right now that's gonna connect Merida and Cancun. Yeah, and it's gonna come straight across the Yucatan right there. So anything that's in that vicinity, you know what's gonna happen to the price of that real estate. So you could buy land, you could buy homes, whatever you want to buy in that area. But I'm telling you, if you're living up north and you consider yourself poor, if you come to Mexico, I am telling you, you're going to be middle class. And if you're middle class living up north and you come to Mexico, you're going to be the upper class. And if you, the upper class, and you come to Mexico, ooh, you're going to be the don in Mexico. That's how good it is. People are nice. Things are affordable. The weather here is good. Some people may find it a little bit too hot, but there are other areas you can go. Here, you know, I'm in the Yucatan area, Yucatan Peninsula, you know, but you could go to Mexico City, you could go to Campeche, you could go to all those places, but I like Merida. Why? Because I'm Jamaican, okay? And it's the Caribbean waters. I love the Caribbean waters. And I'm just like an hour and a half from Belize. I could always cut right across the border and do whatever I got to do. So say, for example, you're here and you want to do like a little visa run after 6 months, because they give you like 180 days, you know, on average when you come to the airport. But if you want to do like a visa run or something like that, you can always go right across to Belize get your stamp, stay there for maybe like a week or so, and get your stamp and come back. But I'm telling you, oh, one more thing. The Mexican government does not make preparations for their citizens when they're old. For example, Social Security. So you would have to figure that out on your own. But there's a good thing here, good caveat. See, the restrictions that you have up north in starting a business is way less over here, way less. The government gives you freedom to create. So when you walk around the streets of Merida, you know, anywhere in Mexico, you'll notice that the people, you know, have their own little business going. It's like people have the freedom to make a living. It's not like up north, they put a whole bunch of restrictions on you, because I always say, in order for you to start a business, you know, up north, you gotta be rich. I know, it's kind of crazy, you know, but it's the nature of the beast. They make everything hard for you. And the moment you start making some money over there, man, you know, the IRS comes for you really, really tough. You know how it goes, guys. And all these different permits and these different, you know, certifications and this and that and blah, 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 and tax brackets and this and that. Not saying you don't have them things in Mexico, but it's not a draconian system that's here. You know, it's a system where the people can survive. Because ask yourself a question, okay? How can you have $10 US in your pocket, okay, and it feeds you for almost a week here, but it can't feed you for one night in your country? I'll let you figure that one out. But anyway, if you're looking for a place, man, where you can retire, where health care is super affordable, to go see the doctor, $2.50 for an appointment. Ain't that crazy? And the medications you get down here doesn't have half the poison in it that they got up north. Yeah, and it's way cheaper, way cheaper. I'm telling you, this place, lost treasure. Don't let nobody tell you no garbage. Don't let them lie to you. Get your passport, get on a plane, come down here, and just be boots on the ground. And you figure it out on your own. And I'm telling you, you're gonna remember everything that I say in this video, and you're gonna enjoy it, you're gonna approve of it, and chances are you're gonna move down here. Anyway, this is a little twist, you know, a little different from what I normally do on my channel. But I figured since I'm here, why not give, you know, some information to people up north who have questions about coming here. Oh, by the way, Spanish. You must know Spanish if you want to live here. You don't really have to. Why do I say that? Because I use Google Translate, and man, that thing saves me so much. But if you stay here and you start mingling with the locals, you're gonna find yourself talking in Spanish. It's gonna come to you. It's at first, you know, you're gonna be a little bit insecure. You know, you're afraid of saying the wrong thing, but they know what you're trying to say. Just like when you're back home and they're talking to you and you can tell what they're saying because they just say something very close to it. Well, it's the same thing here. And they're so quick to correct you in a very polite way, and they help you. They don't laugh at you, they don't make fun of you. If they laugh at you, they're laughing with you. It's not at you, it's with you. And that's what I like about these people, you know. But yes, if you want to get the deals, if you want to understand the ins and the outs, you must know Spanish, okay? But you can learn it. Google is there, YouTube is there, and whatever online courses you want to utilize to learn it, you can. It took me about 4 hours to get here. Flight time. No, I take that back. 4 hours from New Jersey to Miami. Okay, a little bit on the 4 hours, maybe like about 3 hours, 45 minutes. And then now, from Miami to come here, it took me about 2 hours. How 45, 2 hours, okay? I have like a layover of like 2.5 hours, so I don't really count the layovers, you know. But there's no direct flight right now coming from out of Newark to Merida. You got to do a connection, and the connection is in Miami, all right? I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I'm not covering. I'll cover the flight time, I'll cover the language, I'll cover the cost of living, I'll cover the temperature, the temperature here, I'll cover the people, I'll cover the price of apartments, I'll cover the price of buying a home, okay? 50,000 US, even less, can get you a nice home over here, okay? You're spending $100,000 over here, and you're living. Okay, for 100,000 US dollars here in Mexico, that house is similar to a house in the US for $500,000 to $1 million, and that's depending on location too. That same house could even cost more if you have it in places like Long Island, and let's not even talk about Beverly Hills, nowhere in Cali. All right, but I'm just saying, I like it. It's a good place to retire. You know, it's a good place to have a family. I like the Moors. They're very religious here. You know, I like the respect that you get. You know, you see people on the street, they say to you, buenos dias, buenos tardes, buenos noches. You know, you don't even know who they are. And, oh, I tell you something that I experienced here that I'll never, ever, ever forget about. A couple nights ago, I went down to the Maya Monument, and I was crossing the street. And there was so many cars coming around the corner. By the monument, it's like a deep turn. I saw like 4 cops across the street with the lights flashing. And this was like 12 o'clock at night. I was like, oh my goodness. I'm the only black person, right? Next thing I know, I see that one of them pointing at me. And I was like, oh my God. Don't tell me I'm gonna have like a New York episode down here now. So then I saw this one cop broke away from the pack and was coming across the street to where I was. Then he comes to me and he said to me, he goes, buenas noches, senor. Like, buenas noches. Says, you hold on, okay? And he took out his flashlight and he shined it on the cars and tell them to stop. And he crossed me. Yeah, he made me cross the street. He stopped the traffic for me. Comment down below how many times a cop in your area has ever done that for you up north. That's what I'm talking about, okay? When you walk down the street, you see these cops? Buenas noches. Buenos dias. Yeah. Buenos tardes. Yeah? And they cops. See, here in Mexico, it's not like in New York. The cops down here, if they violate your rights, the same constitution we have up there, it's the same thing they got down here. It's not much of a difference. If they violate your rights, they lose their job instantly. They're not supposed to put their hands on you, hit you, smack you, kick you. You know, they're not supposed to do that crazy stuff. Okay, I tell you, the job of a cop down here, if you have a cat and it's loose in a tree, his job is to climb the tree and go get it. Yeah? If you're walking down the road and somebody drop a bottle of whatever and it breaks, his job is to get it cleaned up. Yeah. Assist the citizens, not abuse them. I haven't seen one person go to jail since I've been here. I haven't seen one fight. I haven't seen anyone screaming at anyone. People are so peaceful. I'm telling you. Check it out for yourself, man. Don't listen to the foolishness that you see they put on the television. All right? Anyway, I've babbled enough. Let me go. If you like Mexico, or your thoughts on Mexico, specifically Merida, because that's where I'm at in the Yucatan. I can't speak for the other parts. I could only speak for the Yucatan Peninsula. Let me know. Okay? Merida specifically. I don't know about Cancun. Never been there. Okay? I can only talk about Merida. So if you went to Cancun and something happened or whatever, or some other parts of Mexico, I'm not talking about those places. I'm just talking about Merida. Okay? Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. And remember, the limit is when you say stop. The sky is not the limit. The limit is when you say stop. See you in the next video.